Welcome back, everyone. So continuing on with what we was discussing earlier, I said in the next video I was going to show you how to use Uninstaller. Uninstaller is a nice piece of software, again a part of the IOBit software. It's really used to get rid of those stubborn programs. There are other ones out there. I think Glary Utilities has one, but I'm just more familiar with the IOBit Uninstaller. If I can talk today, this is my like 6th or 7th video I've made today, so I've got them all on scheduled for each day this week. So anyways, back to Uninstaller. Once you install it, make sure you don't install the bundle. So but once you install it, it will basically look something like this as soon as it opens. There it goes. Had to acknowledge the click. So this is what it looks like. One of the nice thing about this is toolbars and plugins. This will look at every one of your browsers and decide, and you could decide if you want it or not. If you're not familiar with something, then you can uninstall it. Most everything that's in here is pretty much the standard that comes with it. These are all basically search engines. Amazon.com is a search engine. Bing is a search engine. Docs is there because of Google. DuckDuckGo is the rival, the privacy web browser. Personally, I don't care that Google sees what it does because I'm too small of a person for them to care. So it doesn't bother me in that regards. So this is, so you could look through your toolbars and plugins of your browsers and see if there's anything that should not be there. You'd be amazed how many people, like I said, don't do that. If it pops up and says we would like to know your location, or do you want to receive notifications, always answer no, because they'll end up putting stuff in your browsers and then it will pop up all these pop-ups all the time. I had one client call me last week. They said they couldn't use their computer because it was constantly popping up all the time, and I went there, picked it up, brought it back, turned it on, and yeah, literally it was like every 3 seconds, boom, 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 another ad off to the side. I went into their Chrome history, because they only use Chrome, but went into their Chrome history and looked at the security settings, and it was like, well, yeah, that would explain it. They had 37 or 38 different toolbar add-ons for advertising. Yeah, no, don't do that. Don't do that. So yeah, in that particular case, I installed this program, went through the browser toolbars and trashed out everything that they didn't need, and amazing, it all went away. So that's one of the things that this one does. The other one, like I said, is the actual program uninstaller. So we're going to, as I have mentioned before with IOBit software, it's one and done. You use it, you uninstall it. So that's what we're doing here, is we're placing check marks and all in front of all of the IOBit software, which is Advanced System Care, Driver Booster, Uninstaller itself, and Smart Defrag. And this will do them all at the same time. Instead of doing it through the control panel, where you have to do one program at a time, this will do it all at the same time. It gives you the option to create a restore point, very important to do, and also removes any residue files. Every time a file usually uninstalls, it leaves traces behind. I won't say that IOBit Uninstaller gets every trace file, but it does a good job. So then you click uninstall and it'll start the process. It will uninstall every program with its built-in uninstaller if one is available. If not, it will do it the long way. So this is not one of those that you can just click it and walk away. You do have to kind of babysit this one, because like when this one pops up, it's popping up at the bottom here, but it will pop up. If you just let it sit, it will sit there. So definitely you have to babysit this one. And it's not that we get sometimes programs in here, or computers in here, where we're doing the uninstaller, 45 or 50 programs we're uninstalling. And so, yeah, literally we have to sit there and, yep. There's no easy way about it. This is probably the only program that you do have to babysit of the IOBit software, but it's well worth it. It also gets rid of all the other add-on junk that you get, like HP is notorious for adding a ton of back-end programs that you really don't need. you know, shop with us rewards and stuff like that, and just take those out. They just waste up space. So as you can see, it's going through and it's using the built-in uninstaller for these programs. And each time it triggers that program, obviously you have to click or do some checkboxes like I did for that one. This one is just, do you wish to uninstall? Yes, and it does. But Driver Booster, I had, you know, configuration files. Do I want to get rid of? Yes. And so this gets rid of all the programs at the same time. And now the last program that it will do is IOBit Uninstaller itself. And if you hear the pitter-patter of little feet, it's the people who live above the shop do have a little one upstairs. So I apologize for that in advance. And I apologize for my stomach. It says it's hungry and I don't know why. So there's the uninstaller going out. Note our little IOBit thing over here for advanced system care is gone. We can validate it all uninstalled by looking at the control panel. We can go into programs and features, and you can see it actually did uninstall it. So that's a good thing to see. And like I said, it's one of the programs we use. One and done. Use the software, do what you got to do with it, uninstall it unless you're buying it. If you want to buy it, by all means, but just remember it is a Chinese company, so if you're part of the anti-Chinese people at the moment, you might not want to do that. So, but yeah, use the software, let it do what it's got to do, uninstall it, that way it's out of the way. So that's how you use Uninstaller. Like I said, it's one of the programs that we use here. Great for removing stubborn programs, but like I said, there are other programs if you don't wish to use it. And, you know, that's our thoughts on it. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll get around to answering them. If you found the video useful, like it, big thumbs up. Share it with your friends. Subscribe so you get notices when the next video drops out. And there is a donation button or a donation link. Consider clicking it. Thank you, and you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you later.